Notes on creating content. Each post you create should have a featured image selected. This will be automatically scaled and cropped to the sizes used by the theme for grids, and optionally shown at the start of the post content if you've selected that option in the theme options. If no featured image is selected, a default image will appear in grids, but that default image will never be inserted at the top of the post. Let me show you an example of a default image. The default image is shown in grids. Subheadings. To add subheadings to post or page content, you can either use the text editor and enter code like this, or this can be done in the visual editor by selecting the text and choosing heading 2 or heading 3 in the drop-down. If you don't see this drop-down, you may need to press this toolbar toggle. Social links. If you want to repeat the social icon menu somewhere within a page's content, you can do so by entering the following special code. Enter this in a paragraph all by itself. Here are those social links. Subscribe form. If you want to display the subscribe form somewhere within a page's content, you can do so by entering this in a paragraph by itself. And here's that subscribe form within the page's content. And you can display a search form within a page's content. Two-column content. If you want to display content in 2 columns for wide enough screens only, you can do so by entering in the following code. Toggle sections. If you want to display some toggleable content where all you can see is a heading which can be clicked on to expand the content, for example an FAQ, you can do so by entering in the following. You can have as many of these toggle sections as you like. Just make sure the code for each goes on its own paragraph. Buttons. If you want to display a link as a button somewhere within content, you can do so by entering the following on a paragraph by itself. This will display a green or main theme color button. To display a black or alternate background color button, enter in the following code. Hiding sub-navigation. By default, any page within the primary menu will automatically display sub-navigation under the page title if that menu item has a drop-down. On some pages, you may not want this sub-navigation to appear because you're linking to the sub-pages in another way. For example, the recipe index page. To disable sub-navigation for a page, edit that page. You will see a Hide Sub-Navigation checkbox near the bottom of the page. Now that sub-navigation has gone. I'm going to turn it back on again though. Wide pages. A special wide page template has been set up which can be enabled by editing the page and choosing Wide Page from the template drop-down on the right. This template removes the sidebar and has a wider central column. As well as any normal content, this page allows you to create full-width images that break out of the column. Here's how you do this. This will display the image at the size you insert. Make sure the image is as large as you want it to display.